What it do, what it do, what it do, man. You already know what time it is. Back here to serve some more game on the ground for the Hungry Hounds to just get out the pound and ready for the next round, man. With that being said, hope everybody's having a good day today. My day's been alright. My day's been pretty good, pretty chill, pretty regular average day in the regularly scheduled program. Not much to complain about. It's a brand new day, it's a brand new chance to do things you didn't get to do last week. It's a new week. A lot of people go into the next day, the next week, whatever, with the most negative attitude ever, and it's just like, how can you live being such a negative human being? How can you live just thinking, oh man, I gotta get up tomorrow, I gotta do this tomorrow, I gotta do that tomorrow? How do people live like that? Isn't that tiring? Like, wouldn't that be draining? Just constantly complaining about something? Like, come on now. Instead of sitting there looking at all the things that you don't have, the things that you gotta do, look at all the things that you do have and the things that you have done leading up to this point now in life. A lot of people look at the negative side because they want something to complain about rather than just being joyful with what they have. And that's why most people will never be satisfied in life, because they always constantly look at what they don't have. That they forget to look at what they do have. They constantly look at what they have to do, and they forget to look at what they've already done leading up to this point, what they've done to get to the point that they're at now. You know, some people, man, they'll always be stuck in life forever, and that's just how it is. No matter how much you try to help them, they will refuse to help because they refuse to do any better for themselves. They refuse to be better than they were yesterday, and that's just how they are. That's just how some people are. And it's a shame. It really is, because sometimes when people be your closest friends, sometimes when people be your family, sometimes when people just be acquaintances that you know or used to know. And when you see that they're doing bad, you try to reach out to help them out, and they just refuse to help because they're too lazy. I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing that you can do about it. So you just got to keep on moving on, and it sucks, but that's how it is, man. That's just how life is. There's good apples and bad apples out there, and there's apples that never grew. Yep, there's apples that never grew. There's dormant seeds, dormant apple seeds, the ones that never grow into trees. And that's just how some people are, and it's a shame, but it is what it is. We're gonna move on to this last topic of the day. Um, when you're doing something in life, whether it be on social media or whatever the case may be, your dream job, your dream career, whatever, there's always going to be some people out there who try to tell you how to do what it is that you are doing, so it fits their comfortability level. I was watching this video earlier on Star Wars Theory. He was doing the stream with a bunch of other people, probably some fans or whatever, or quote unquote fans, really just quiches. But this kid was talking about how he thinks that he should do this and do that this way, and censor his opinion because it's harmful to other people, this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, man, see, this is a problem with people. Is a lot of people these days think they're entitled to change whatever they want to change. They think that you're supposed to talk in the same exact way that they talk, think how they think, walk how they walk, act like they act. And that's the problem. When you start doing that, when everybody starts acting literally the exact same, we become robots. We become mindless people. We become zombies. The reason why we're so different is because we were made so uniquely different. Everybody has their own uniqueness about them, and when we all start acting the same, there's nothing unique about that anymore. Um, we all have different opinions. We all have different thoughts. We all think differently. We all act differently. We all react differently. We all act on emotion differently. We all do things differently. And when people sit around and cry about you not doing this, that, and the third the way that they think that you should, those people are, you just got to cut them off. Because there's nothing to benefit from being around them at all. There's nothing to benefit from talking to them about. Maybe you get some content for a video, but that's it. Other than that, then people need to be removed far away from you, because all they're going to do is try to excuse me. They're going to try to continuously drag you down. because you're not doing it how they want you to do it. And there's a lot of people out there like that. But at the end of the day, you just got to keep on pushing and keep going about your business and do what you do and rock with how you rock. And the real ones will gravitate towards you. The Keishas, they'll let them out. They'll let it out eventually, and they'll expose themselves, and then you'll know what to do. But I mean, sometimes, especially these days, it's hard to tell who's Keisha and who's a real one. You know, because a lot of Keishas be putting on a mask for a hot minute, for a long time. You know, sometimes they'll be waiting around your whole life to see if you're gonna do something, and if you don't, they dip out. You know, this guy ain't doing nothing. You know, so I'm gonna just let Keisha out right now, and they transform. Uh, that's just how some people are. You know, there's nothing you can do about it, and it sucks because some of them people may be your best friends, your family, whatever the case may be. But some people are just born to be Keishas. Some people are just born to be Keisha. Some people are born to complain. Some people are born to hate. Everybody has a job to do. They're just doing their job. And sometimes that job might be assigned to your closest friend. That job might be assigned to your family member. Um, but that's just how it is in life. People come and people go. Nobody is promised to stay in your life forever. You know? So yeah, man, it's just everything that you're doing in life, you're always going to find somebody who hates on it, who always, quote unquote, says it could be improved, or whatever the case may be. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up and out of here. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your homies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And I am out of here. Deuces.